not a couple pounds, but 10, 15 pounds over the span of a year, pretty much. And, well, I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that. Just hopefully I carry it okay. Because I don't really gain that much weight. I've lived as a toothpick my entire life. And so I was like, okay. And then so 6 months after that, I started on this medication. They said I was gonna gain a lot of water, right? I did. And I didn't necessarily notice that like my body had changed at all, really. And then we went and we weighed me and stuff like that. And just the normal checkup stuff. And they told me like my weight, and I'm like, oh yeah, 120. I'm like, that is 20 pounds more than I was 6 months ago. And that's not like a bad thing for a person my age. That is an average weight for me. But the way I gained it was dramatic, and it was unhealthy the way I gained it, because I shouldn't have gained it like that. I shouldn't have gained that much weight, and I knew the reason why I gained it, because I was being lazy and I was going to school at the time, so I was so exhausted from trying to survive going to school and not dying there, pretty much. I'm not being dramatic, passing out and dying there. And then when I got home, I was always exhausted. I would go to sleep until like 6, make dinner, and then try to go to sleep, wake up around 12, and then not be able to sleep again because of my insomnia. So I had a horrible time sleeping, and so I was just, it was very, very unhealthy. I was very unhealthy. And I knew that I was gaining the weight because I was being unhealthy, and I needed to change that. So I used a lot of self-care things to help me. Like, I obviously drink a lot of water. I drink around a gallon a day. That's how much a normal person should. Well, now I drink 2 gallons because that just keeps your metabolism up and it keeps you healthy. It's always good to drink more water. You can never drink too much water. Well, technically you can, but within a span of like an hour, if you drink 2 gallons of water, that is extremely unhealthy. But still, it is just, that is something that those things just kind of made it was tips and stuff that had really helped me out, and I would love to work on stuff to maybe help a couple people out. And so it's kind of something that I want to do, because honestly, over the span of the time that I have controlled my weight, because when I first started doing the self-care stuff, my weight shot up to around 130, and then I was able to drop it back down to around 115. So I was able to bring my weight down a couple 15 pounds, which is awesome in my opinion. And then I stabled it out around I dropped a ton of weight, dropped it almost down to 100 again, and I'm working out a lot, around 3 hours a day, which sounds like the rock shit, right? But I do a lot of workouts that work with me. I do HIIT workouts, which is high intensity interval workouts, which means I do either heavy weights and just short sets of heavy weights, or short bursts of running. Like, I can't run on a treadmill for a long period of time, but I can run 30 seconds at 90 miles, or not 90, Jesus, they're like cheetah. Actually, they run at 60, but at 9 miles an hour, and I can run that for 30 seconds, and then I can stand, like, I can let my heart rate level out for a minute, and then I can run another 30 seconds, and that's my version of cardio, and I can do that for 20 minutes. I can live doing that. That doesn't affect me, and I don't pass out that way. So, I'm getting winded standing. But it really, it made it a lot, it helped me out a lot. My weight is currently at 125, but that is because I have gained a lot of muscle, and I don't want to say this because it's going to sound really, really weird, but my figure has changed. Due to the fact that I've been working out so much, I have gained a lot of muscle in areas that I didn't have muscle before. I always was a very strong kid. I did boxing. I sparred with people. I could break ribs pretty much. I almost broke my dad's ribs once when we were sparring. I wasn't beating him up, I swear. But always a muscular kid. I cherished my six pack. That was my baby. I loved having a six pack because my friends thought it was hilarious, and they would just love to randomly lift up my shirt and say, "Look at her six pack." I thought it was hilarious. No one else probably did, but I thought it was hilarious. So it was always like I think that I cherished. I loved being physically fit. I loved being healthy. I loved being vegan because I felt healthy. I felt super healthy. My skin was clear. I was able to sleep better. Being vegan was extremely healthy for me. It was a very extremely good time for me. But sadly, I can't be vegan anymore, or currently, because I have to be leveled. My nutrition levels have to be leveled up for testing. So pretty much, I gained back a lot of weight, but that is also because I was gaining weight properly. I was gaining healthy weight, which was I was gaining muscle weight, which means like fat. If you gain a pound of fat, it's like this big. If you gain a pound of muscle, it's this big. And I thought it was hilarious because the other day I was walking down our hallway, and we have a mirror in our hallway. And I was in shorts, and I'm like walking past, and I kind of like stopped and talked to my mother. Look in the mirror, and I realized as I was standing there that my legs were so defined, the muscles in my legs were defined. And I sat there and I stopped the conversation just to point out, I'm like, the definition. And I was so proud of that because I'm like, that is my work paying off, and I thought that was awesome. And I know it is a little ridiculous for someone my age, as an extremely young person, to be working out this much and like going this ham on like working out like that, but it makes me feel healthy as a person, and it makes me feel in so much more control of my life because there is so much I am not in control of. So it really helped, and it helps me because like I'm eating healthier. I'm eating things like I do this weird thing, and I love lemons. I was a weird kid. I'd eat lemons as a child. Weird, I know, but I take a water lemon shot in the morning. It's like half and half shot of water and lemon, because I'll just like put a little lemon in your water and drink a cup before you start doing anything. I'm like, I can't do that. That's just like too much water to drink in the morning before I drink coffee, because I still am a coffee drinker because I got headaches, and I will honestly, I'm addicted to coffee. That is just a part of my life. I'm addicted to coffee. I will go through withdrawal syndromes, which fuel my migraines so bad, and it makes my migraines worse, and it fuels them so bad. But that causes a lot of problems. So I'm like, I know coffee isn't healthy for me, but when I drink a cup of coffee, I drink 2 glasses of water more just to balance the scale out. It's like I didn't drink a cup of coffee, kind of thing, but it also it's like I didn't drink the 2 cups of water. But I take a lemon water shot, and it helps you with your metabolism and stuff like that, and it honestly makes you feel better. And a lot of things just make you feel better, and I honestly am like super proud of myself because I'm now working on my skin. Like I'm clearing up my skin because thanks Dad, but I have acne prone skin. As you can probably tell, I break out. Like things, I have very ginger skin, even though I'm not a ginger, but I am very Irish and Scottish. I literally can't say that without saying Irish. Because I don't know how to say it without sounding Irish. But I'm very Irish and Scottish. And so, I have very sensitive skin. So my skin reacts to a lot of things. Random things, like if I put on a shirt that just doesn't agree with me, I will have an allergic reaction. And skin will go red, like flare red. And my skin is just so sensitive with so many things that I use a lot of skin products, and that just keep clean. Because like I work out a lot, so I sweat a lot, so you gotta keep the shit clean, right? I talked a lot in this, but honestly the reason why I'm talking about this is because I just realized I had music on this entire time. That is bad. Hopefully you guys can hear that. My dad got surround sound speakers, and my neighbors hate me because I listen to music super loud now. I honestly just love the fact that it helped me, and I really want to help other people with the same thing, or just wanting to take a little more control in their life and feel a little better. Because honestly, we lose so much control as we get older. Little kids, we have a reason to be upset when we're little. It's like, I'm upset because he took my toy. Well, as you age, you don't get that. You're upset because you don't know why. You're just upset, and you can't really control that emotion. You don't get that control over that part of your life. You don't get that control over your emotions. Or at least with me. So, a lot of time with my depression and stuff, I don't get to control those feelings. I don't get to control my anxiety. I can help cope with that stuff, and I can fight that stuff, but I have to work really, really hard against that. And honestly, I want to help people somehow in the world. I want to help things. I want to help the world, honestly. That's honestly why I do this shit. Not necessarily YouTube in general. I do this because I have way too much time on my hands. But honestly, when I do eventually grow up, because I'm still gonna use that term, sound like a 5-year-old, but when I grow up, I want to help the world. And I want to help people see the fact that we're fucked up, and we're fucking up, and we're gonna end up killing ourselves. But that's another story. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully this gets out to you guys, because I don't know if this camera's gonna work, and I just rambled on for a good 10 minutes, or longer, I don't know, 10 minutes or longer, and if it doesn't get out, I will cry. Have fun.